Hey guys, I'm PhilInTheBlanks. Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We are finally in the court kind of section of the game for Case 2, Turnabout Sisters, or Sister, I don't know. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. Blah, 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 blah. We get to see Edgeworth for the first time. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I figured he wouldn't sound that crazy. He's gonna be a lot of parts of all the games, so I gotta give him a voice I can do, just kind of like normally, just my regular voice, but a little bit more intense. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth. I don't know why I sometimes give him a British accent. I don't know. Edgeworth. Edgeworth. I don't know. Please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, Gumshoe. He's too big for the witness stand. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Edward's sort of boring right now, but he becomes a fun character. Well, fun isn't the right word, I guess. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor mat of the office to explain. So now we're actually going to get some cool things. Unlike in the first trial, you didn't get a lot, but whatever. The body was found by this window here, and the cause of death? Loss of blood due to... Oh, sorry, was that Edgeworth who asked that? Edgeworth, what an amazing Gumshoe impression that was. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. He says sir a lot. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Yeah, we know that the statue is actually a clock. But I think, yeah, when Mia was killed by it, its innards were taken out. It was hollowed out and then replaced with other evidence for a different, unrelated trial. So, now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony, yay! Gumshoe is pretty much always the first witness because he's usually, you know, he's kind of describing the case to the judge and jury or whatever, not jury, but whatever. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately... How come Phoenix isn't a suspect, I wonder? I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. That makes sense, actually. There we go. Thank you for answering my question, Gumshoe. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hello, Kira. Do you like my really annoying Gumshoe voice? The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction to that testimony. Whoosh! I don't know what that's for. Smack. Oh, someone threw something at him. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. So there we go. So, you really do need to push on some statements, because right now, technically, Gumshoe's not saying anything that we can prove wrong, so... Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Blah, blah, blah. Gumshoe is so silly looking. Alright, as soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Let's... Not present. I almost presented something. Nothing to present, so... Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. See, you don't always get everything, so... There were 2 people there already. Oh, I'll go back and press that. Even though that's correct as well, so... Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Damn, that's really good. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. Just this month, though. If this murder happened any other month, this would be very different. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Hold it. That's me. No. Are you absolutely sure it was us? That's... Phoenix, come on, man. Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. You don't really ever have, any danger of, like, losing any health. There's a health bar up there. On the DS version, it was those exclamation marks. Now we got a traditional health bar. Yeah, unless the game specifically tells you, like, you know, hey, if you're gonna press the witness, make sure it's important, or else you'll lose some health points. For the most part, you don't really have to care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Oh, wow, that literally was nothing. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? Oh, something's good. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. I love when everyone gangs up on Gumshoe. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. So we got past the first one. And that's basically the game. If you guys have watched the first case, you kind of know what's going on, so... After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Oh, Mumble, I love the audience, or whatever you want to call it. Just like, oh no, it's so dramatic. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Gumshoe, you're so proud of yourself sometimes. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. He will not be more careful the next 2 games. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I love how Edgeworth really hasn't done anything yet, by the way. He's so, like they talked about it and he's so dangerous, but pretty easy. Let's see. Also, the blood was found in the victim's finger. Before she died, okay, so before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. And we know for a fact that death was instantaneous, which means she had no time whatsoever to be able to write that. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, defective detective. I mean, he is. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But No butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order! The defense is a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? To be honest, my thing with that is like, does it matter when he received it? I mean, it's the autopsy report. Isn't that already available evidence? I don't know anything about actual law, by the way, so, you know, whatever. I got it the day after the murder, I think. Wait. Maybe? Yeah, I would have gotten it the day after the murder, because I had to go see Gumshoe. So I'm gonna say the day after the murder. I don't think it matters. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... that's the infamous waggle. The waggle, you know, on his own forehead that Edgeworth does a lot. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. The bow. That is all. Then why didn't you, like, why wasn't that in the... Edgeworth! I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. That's how I feel. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham! Damn, I really shouldn't say any of these things. Oh, I don't want to be mean to Gumshoe, but I can't attack the friggin' prosecution. And I'm not going to say it about myself, so I guess I'm going to say it about Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Actually, I guess I could have blamed Edgeworth. He should have presented that to the court originally. Detective Gumshoe. Again. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. Edgeworth is an asshole to Gumshoe. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. I kind of wish I could go back and call out Edgeworth. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. So in other words, our objection no longer stands. And yeah. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? I don't know. The eyes, I guess. The weird kitty pose. I never got that. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service, wink. I accidentally skipped the awesomest animation. Oh well. Dude, look at even the way she stands is so weird. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. It's so stupid. Ah, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Her music is so great. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. I'm a Southern dandy again. Southern Belle, I don't know. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. I guess Gumshoe's done now. Witness testimony. Woo. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side. I guess I could have given her, like, a valley voice. Like, Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl... Oh, it's too late, though. Oh, well, I'll have to keep that in mind for another character later on.
But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you? You... pervert. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, but no thanks. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. The witness's account. Alright, what do we got? It was 9 o'clock at night, looked at the window, saw a woman with long hair being attacked. One attacker was the girl, then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. Dodged to one side and ran away. Okay. What do I got? I got the... Okay. Oh, I think I know what I'm doing. Whoops, sorry. That she caught up and hit her. Okay, maybe not, that's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Maybe I better just press her on the facts a bit. I guess, okay, I don't think I can get anything yet. I have a feeling it's the dodging. I'm gonna press on that one. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please, continue your testimony. Well, no, I guess it's not that. But that girl, she caught up to her and hit her. How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
She has a point. I question your testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing or you're lying. I mean, if you saw nothing, you'd be lying. So let's just say that. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Oh. Saw that face before when I was checking out the wiretap. We know something's fishy because of the wiretap. Something's up, so... Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Tell me, somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh, I guess that's true. I mean, even Gumshoe said that. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. It's bogus, man. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Roar! What is that? I know she's supposed to be cat-like. Oh, she's got a twitch going on.
Roar!
I don't know.
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
No testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Oh, there we go. That's better. At least we're moving forward. And that's... If you move forward, you're doing the right thing. Don't be like, oh shit, I hope I'm not on the right track. And no. If the story continues, you are doing the right thing.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman...
That does not look like a woman's physique in that picture. Look at those biceps and those shoulder muscles.
The victim dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes and the swole muscles ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think.
Okay, this one's an obvious one.
Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
Hi, Kira, yes. Hi. She's trying to climb all over me. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. This one's easy. So, if you're paying attention, we know the thing's a clock. No one else knows. The clock. And I mean, they even went like, she stammers a bit too, so they really make it obvious, so yeah. It's actually a clock. Objection. Miss May, what you said just now is quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
If this was a higher rated of a game, yeah, I think that might happen. I mean, the Phoenix Wright games get kind of risque sometimes, so. You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. That's like 5 ERPs so far. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Well, we know she didn't murder. I mean, even Phoenix saw her across the way at the hotel, so. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh,
ERP?
I got bad gas.
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. What? That's bullshit. Yeah, damn right, objection. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with this question before. No, you've caught murderer with these questions before. You've only done it once. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If you stop me there, the trial will be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fagco?
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. Come on, Edgeworth, don't be... She could have easily heard the clock. Bullshit. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because we'll have to wait till next episode to find out what Phoenix Wright got up his sleeve. I'm PhilInTheBlanks. See you guys next time.